What's up, y'all? Today is Tuesday. It's been a long day of distance teaching, distance learning in this house. So tonight, I decided I'm gonna just do up some our version of Taco Tuesday. Anyway, so what I have is, let me go over here first. I'm browning some turkey meat, some ground turkey. We'll come back to that. So over here, because I need iron, I'm anemic. I got some black beans and corn mixed together, which they love in my house. Sometimes I'll put it actually in the taco meat, but I'm going to do it separate tonight. So this is what I use. I got golden sweet whole corn kernel corn. I got reduced sodium black beans, because my food pleasures are easy. So, alright, I drained those, put them in a pot with a tad bit of olive oil. I used some garlic powder in there. I don't really have no measurements. I just sprinkle, do everything to taste. Some ground ginger. I used some onion powder in there and some ground cinnamon. And after that, I put a little bit of sea salt in it because I don't like a lot of salt. So I pretty much try to flavor everything with all the other stuff, and then I'll add a little bit of salt. All right, so here we got our ground turkey, which is browned well now. You know, you gotta get it chopped up in a little pieces. All right, so that's all good. Everything I do, I try to make it the least amount of steps as possible. So I'm gonna use with the ground turkey. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit. Instead of me chopping up tomatoes, I'm gonna just put this in it. Whew, I'm spilling it. I'm gonna use some Italian style petite diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano. See that? Let's see something real quick. All right. And I'm gonna use some taco seasoning mix. So what I'm gonna do first, tomatoes. Alright, we're gonna mix the tomatoes up in there. You see, as you can see, I did not drain anything. I mean, it's turkey meat. It don't got that much fat in it. So I didn't drain anything. I just put tomatoes straight up in there. Tomatoes added some flavor, and that's why I like to get the one that has the basil and oregano in it, the Italian style, because then it adds flavor to it. Taco season has directions on it, but I don't like too much salt. So this says for 1 pound, a quarter cup of taco seasoning and 3/4 cup of water. But this is like about 2 pounds of turkey meat. Because I got people in my house that eat a lot, even though I got one less right now. But this is a quarter cup. But this is 2 pounds of meat. So usually I put less than what the instructions say anyway. So I'm gonna put that much. Didn't even pour the whole thing in there. Mix it in a little bit, something like that. Y'all just don't know how tired I am. I don't know why the distance learning make me more tired. My son getting frustrated, which making me frustrated. Because obviously he don't like to learn that way, but it's keeping us safe, so. All right, then we add our water. I don't like to be watery. That's the only thing. If you don't put enough of this in it, we'll taste water. All right. I need to turn the heat back up. Let it start bubbling a little bit. Then you're gonna cover it and you're gonna cover it and then lower the heat and let it simmer for a while. Be all good in the hood. All right. And this stuff smells so good. Smells so good. And the cinnamon and the ginger is to add sweetness to it, because actually I saw this recipe one time and it said to add brown sugar, but I was trying to do it in a way that I don't really have to add sugar. And the ginger and the cinnamon together did with a, you know, it's to your taste, and then you add a little bit of salt. So keep this on low so that can simmer. That's about to boil. We're gonna put that up there. Once I start seeing a little bit more bubbling, I'm gonna turn the heat to low so it can simmer for a little while, so it can get all the good flavor up in the meat and everything. All right, so what I do is, I got this idea from my grandmother, my grandma Collins. She used to have a taco night, which in my house, we never had no taco night. I'm sorry. We just didn't eat stuff like that. But she would have like tortilla chips and then have everything laid out. So we usually, after the meat's done, you just put some of these on a plate. I got some romaine lettuce because I don't do iceberg. I just don't see the point. It don't have no taste and it don't have that much nutrition. So some romaine, and we put the chips on the plate first. My romaine is drying, so I haven't cut it yet. I cut up the romaine lettuce in strips, you know, shreds. Put that on top of the meat. Then we usually use sour cream, which everybody uses, but I'm pretty much lactose intolerant, so I got one that's like a tofu type sour cream, non-dairy one. So I use that one, but it just don't taste the same as real sour cream, so sometimes I'll mix the two. And then we usually like pour a little bit of Catalina on it. Well, I pour a little bit, but my son and husband, they pour a lot of it. And we use Catalina, which I got this idea. My grandma always had this out too, or French dressing to go with it. And I was like, that is good. I don't know where she got that idea from, but she was one of the best cooks I know. So anyway, that's a simple, easy weeknight meal. You know, once they get home from soccer practice, everything done. Didn't take that long at all. Everything is cool. Everything can simmer. And it's all good. I mean, if you don't eat meat, you can also take the beans and the corn, which I have done on plenty of occasions and taken it to work and everything. I will put the beans and the corn in a flour tortilla. You can use like non-dairy cheese or whatever you like. I put the beans and corn and flour tortilla, a small one, and put the cheese in there and maybe have a little bit of sour cream, and you got a little quesadilla. But it's vegetarian or vegan, however you make it. You know, if you want it vegan, you use the non-dairy cheese and use the non-dairy sour cream, and you all good. So this is an easy meal. I just want to show you one of our easy food pleasures. I mean, everything, some things are out of a can, but hey, read your ingredients. I usually get stuff that got the less sodium in everything and try to get the freshest stuff possible. But when you got kids, then you do what you gotta do. So that's all I wanted to show you. I may post some pictures of what the final product looked like, maybe when everybody get home and they start eating. And that's about it. I mean, it's just turkey meat with tomatoes in it, diced tomatoes, taco seasoning. Follow the directions on that. We got some black beans and sweet corn mix over here. And that has garlic powder, ginger, cinnamon, onion powder, and a little bit of sea salt. And that is wonderful to go with it. And sometimes we may do like Spanish rice, but we eat rice very often, so sometimes I don't, you know. And I don't know how to make Spanish rice from scratch. I need to figure that one out. So all the ones that they sell at the store got too much sodium in it. So, all right. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you try it. I mean, I just do easy stuff that anybody can do. You can switch things up, like I said, if you don't eat meat. You know, I know a lot of people are vegetarian, vegans now, so switch it up, but at least it's an idea. All right, so let me know what you think. If you have any questions, please ask. I'll try to post a picture of the final product. Thank you. Have a good night, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow.